evening, a good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I have to switch off my monitoring because I was working on. I heard last time that my my microphone was actually not sounding as good as it should, and now I'm hearing myself. So that's there we go. That's better. Yes, good evening, etc. So I am back for another stream of Outranked. Probably going back to Hatchball pretty soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but maybe after this one or after the next one. I'll I don't know. Let me just sign out of that, because that's annoying if that pops up all the time. There we go. All right, so yeah, I was signed into Steam, so that was friends activity popping up. Working on this game that's about ranks and capturing flag, and basically just needs to get some core gameplay in there, and that is what I'm going to be working on today. Because we have kind of got the client server stuff working, we've got the a bit of like super simple physics working. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that on stream. Maybe I'll do a super simple version of a quad tree, but I'm not sure yet. I think I'll mainly want to focus on getting some of the gameplay actually done today, so that we have something playable very soon, and we can actually work on the core game loop and start testing with people. That would be a lot of fun. Basically also gotta make a Steam build then, and also mobile builds, but that's gonna be, I think I'm gonna do that off stream, because I'm definitely gonna want to be careful with showing stuff from platforms because they're all under non-disclosure. So sorry to not be helpful there if people would want to see that. Though I could tell stuff about it. Just let me know if you want to know something about that, and then I'll accommodate. Hey Erin, how are you doing? It is a good evening. I am hopeful that we'll get some actual interaction today between potential players, I mean. All right, let's get to it. I've got to. Let's see. So one other thing, I'm not here. I'm not in source tree, but I'm in Sublime Merge, which lately I've had a couple of times that I had to merge some files, and I was not super satisfied with using external tools and the way it actually showed. And I've been trying Sublime Merge, and it was pretty nice. So Sublime Merge has a kind of different way of doing everything than a source tree has, but I mean it works really nice, especially when you're merging. Well, seeing as this one is just me now, probably not gonna happen, but still, it's a nice I can show that, no, commissioned. Yeah, so what I did actually since last time, I removed the whole fixed point stuff again, because I thought it through, and I actually I came to the conclusion that it's not necessary at all for this game. We're syncing, and there's no super precision needed. There's no simulations of physics going on that need to be reproduced the same way in all platforms. So no, not needed. Which means that we're going to go through with what we had already. And I see there's some things here never assigned to, which I'm going to have to get out of the way, which I think is really weird actually, because they're internal, huh? All right, and they're never assigned to. That's actually pretty weird. Oh, that is weird, because I did that. Yes, I did that. I should still change those back. All right. Oh, I forgot to put that thing on again. Key press. There we go. Oh yeah, by the way, to test, I've got another thing I did, and that is installing a Windows Linux. What is it actually? Subsystem, or well, it's kind of a virtualized little bit of Windows that just works. It's really nice. That puts a full Linux stack into Windows, so I can actually test the server within the same machine on Linux. That's a pretty nice job Microsoft did there. I'm not going to use it right now, but that's just one added thing. Yeah, so basically I want to get rid of all the warnings first. That is inaccessible. Why? Simple physics. Ah. There we go. Should be accessible now. Shaboom. Okay, there is assigned but value never used. That's different. This actually needs to be sent, and it is sent actually. Return healthy there, but it's just used by the server, so I'm basically just going to put that thing there, so I don't get the warning. Oh, what? Why? How? Where? Oh, okay. And then player lobby.requesting on join channel requesting, and then send new room. Oh, it should still get it back. Well, this is actually a valid warning because I didn't really finish here. Hey Tom, how are you doing? Let's see. Going to go. My sync is already on, so I'm going to try to see where we're at. Is stuff still working, or did I break something last time with the changing all the syncing? And that's the server running, and here we got a client. Created a room. Ah, there we go. It is walking, but it's not walking. So that was not the fixed point numbers fault, I guess. Okay, so what are we sending? In character, there's something going on here, something wrong. So basically on click the floor target, on pointer down, move target. Okay, to control.move target. Move target is set, and it's sending the value. Yes. To others. Okay, that's fine. Received. That's interesting. It's not saying that, is it? Oh, it did. It is saying that. Okay. So it does receive that, and then what happens is it sets the move target, and then has target. All right, and then on move. No, fixed update. Here we go. Target minus position. So it's 2D now. Did I do something wrong here? So let's just check that. There should be a, oh, there, no. A player when I spawn one, ranky 2, nice. So when I spawn one here, it's ranky 1. Yes. It's not walking though. Ranky 1. Here we go. Oh, that's a GUI thing. Okay, I don't care. So this is interesting. Debug, let's show those. Target. Minus. Whoa, position send interval. Gets to 0 when one only if it has a target. Okay, cool. That's fine. Move vector. It seems like it's going, but then somehow the position is not updated. So I guess that's what's going on here. Let's see. SP object da 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 da. Yes. I'm not even calling post update there. All right, cool. So basically in the update routine of this bit, where is this called then? Oh, here. Pre-update and then post-update. But I'm thinking, no, it should be in late update. There we go. That's after everything. Oh, it says every frame. Oh, hold on. Let me quickly check. Unity lay update fixed. Oh. Late tick will refund. There's no 100% solid way. All right. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. So if I want to have a update of objects physics stuff after things are done, it will need to reflect the previous frame tick, I mean. Let me see where is character doing that. So basically character in fixed update. It says translate here, so let's just say that physics stuff. Let's just see how this works. I'm confident that we won't have a problem with this actually. But I do want to think about the timing of the different updates. a little bit more, but not right now, I guess. There we go. There's a room here and it's moving. All right. The camera is like, whoa, I don't know what it's doing there. It's not the camera, I think. Is it? No, it's the actual player object. Is this because of the weird input, or is it actually something to do with the server syncing? It looks like it's got something to do with syncing, because this one is doing fine. Yeah, okay, so let me quickly walk walk to the other side where the other player is. I don't even know that. Oh yeah, there I am. Cool, and see if I can actually see them moving here. Oh, they're not even close anymore. Yeah, something's pretty off with the syncing. So ranking 1 is showing up there. Oh yes, no. Should actually change the position of the object itself, but let's see. GameObject.transform.position is new. Yeah. So position somehow is not updated. Let's see. Translate position plus delta. Well, that should work. That is insane. Let me think. Something with the character and receiving an update, probably. Like renderer. That should. Oh, yeah, no. That's weird. That should just work. Oh, God, there. An X instead of a Y. All right. If it's that simple. You know, that's how planes crash. Well, no, actually not. But it can be. Simple errors that have been overlooked until like at a certain point. Okay, so this was not it completely. Something else fishy is going on here. All right, let's have a look at our Ranky here. So it is definitely the lagged object that is spacing out. Because why is it doing that? Ta-da! I'd hoped I'd be building some interactions already, but well, something that I did not account for. Let me see, lag it, renderer. Oh, sorry, lag it transform, there. Lagged. Local position, that position. That's still the same. Nothing changed here, so that is weird. Let's see. Lag renderer, blah blah blah. Am I somewhere maybe spo.translate, spo.position. That's strange. Again. Going here again. Nope. This thing is not wrong. What the hell's going on here? So it's sending that, and what is the server sending back? This, which means spo.position is not going well on the server. Let me see if I somehow have there. No, that's dampened follow, geez. Set position. No, that's still fine. That's still fine. Interesting. Interesting. Why did it change? Let me look at my last changes here. Current input target. Move factor. Nothing weird. I mean, it has to be nothing weird because yeah. La la la. Bum. And that was new then. What? That's weird. Oh, I took that out. So I don't know what's going on there. Let me just get some. Yeah. I'm gonna do some debugging in hold on. Did the server side run properly while the client side did not? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there we go. What did I change? I must have changed something because I maybe I didn't sync properly just there. Weird. All right, let's just let's get some kind of basic map in here so that I can start. Well, no, let's do player interaction first, like I wanted to. That's weird because I didn't spawn them on destroy. Well, it's while closing the scene, while closing the entire thing. So I have no idea what I just changed. Maybe it was just some syncing, some compiling that didn't go through or something. I'll get back to this if it turns up again. Okay, let's see. So basically the collision stuff. I was going to add a kind of an ID number to every, I think, add an ID number. Yes, I did, to every object so that it has, yes, SP ID. And Simple Physics, yes, adds the SP ID of the object, and then it would collide. Active collisions adds it to active collisions when active collisions dot add. Then basically what I wanted to do was have a I'll have a array of booleans. How many objects do I want in the scene? Well, let's just be generous and say 100,000. So yes, collisions. Well, let's start with 10,000. It's not that much memory, but still. New. That's not gonna work. What am I saying here? That's on nonsense. Basically, I'm saying here that I'm adding it to active collisions, but that doesn't really help me. That really doesn't help me. Why would I want to do this? Well, that's for later, I guess, if I want to resolve them. But for now, it's not gonna help me. No. I'm gonna say this is different. Yes. Somehow I want to let me just tell you what I'm thinking now. I'm going to go through objects that have already been in collision first, but I'm not actually sure it helps in any way because I'm gonna have to go through everything anyway. This was a kind of like a thought that I had, but I think it's not gonna help me. So I'm gonna take it out again. I was going for speed, but no. What I do add is per object if it was actually colliding already with another object, so that I can keep track of the last round if it was colliding. Where is my error now? Oh, that was an error for the last thing. So basically I'm thinking I won't use that for now. If it didn't collide with, yeah, collided this tick. So basically collision last tick, I can do that by ID. Collided this tick. Oh, hold on. That's insane. What am I doing there? Going through everything that is in collision, this tick. No, this is not going to work. I see why it didn't work. I was counting those and I was counting those, so that's not working. Collided this tick. It adds that once there's a collision. Collided this tick. Add okay, and then at the start of this update, it collides. All right, yes, collided this tick is a new list. Yes, of booleans. Okay, it's fine. But why would I want that? Because I'm gonna. This is silly. I think I'm gonna go through that thing that I got sent. If let's see, let me just make the bool array here. And then this needs to be, no, then I'm gonna have an array of bools for everything. No, that's not nice. All right, let me think. How am I not gonna get too much garbage? That's the thing here, because if I'm gonna do it this way, I'm gonna have a lot of garbage collection, so that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to make I'm gonna have to assume that this thing doesn't collide with more than X objects at the same time. So basically, this collision last tick, that's not good. That's not gonna work with a list. So basically, I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to have an array as well of objects that it is in collision with, and I'm just gonna say there's a maximum number of things that it can collide with at the same time. And let's just be super generous and say 100. Colliding with 100 objects in the same frame would, I think, be a bit much. So let's just go for that. And that's going to be the maximum for now. If they're not resolved, then there's something going on here, something fishy. So this way I'm keeping the same bit of memory. It's just 300 bits. No, not 300 bits objects. So some little bits of memory. And this is not needed anymore. And then so I'm gonna need to track the amount of things that are actually in collision. Collision. I'm not super sharp here. This could be totally dumb what I'm doing here. Okay. Pre-update. So collision last tick or to in collision dot length. I'm gonna copy that Am I actually going to? I'm pretty sure I'm not, because I'm just going to swap those buffers. That's much more efficient. Yes. So all right, so I'm not going to copy that. I'm just going to say I'm going to make in collision oh yeah, let's just this is what it's going to be. So that one needs to be copied, which means that I need to put the current swap buffer. I need to put the current collision last tick into in collision swap buffer. Hold on. Let's see. So basically swapping those two so that in collision is ready for the next. So basically collision last num is going to be collision this num. Oh, in collision num and in collision num will be 0, so that we have that one ready. Okay, so swap collision current collision buffer into last tick pointer. That's a bit of a C++ way of thinking about it, but I think it will work nicely. And then set ready for next frame. Then as soon as there is a collided this tick, that is collided last tick. What was I thinking here? On collision stay. Oh yeah, so if it's new. Okay, so basically going through all of them, seeing if they're already colliding. Fair. So collision this num is 0, ready to ready for collisions. The actual collision checks. Yes. Why am I saying frame? It's ticks. Then last tick is still there, and then the in collision gets added. So in collision collision this num plus plus, and that's after the use it gets incremented. It's going to be other, That's interesting. Collided this stick is, what did I do? Booleans. Oh, in collision num. Yeah, okay. That's not correct, actually. It needs to be the same number. All right, I'm getting it here. Yes. Collided this stick, and then everything should be set to false. That's what we're doing here. No, that's not working. What? What was I thinking here? Jeez. I just have to check. That's insane. If it's not in collision with already. All right, this is not the way I wanted it. Okay, for going through in collision. No. In collision num. And then if in collision I is already other than return. And that's the early out. And then let's think. So I'm gonna say they're in collision, and then I'm going to go through all things that were in collision last frame and just see if they are in collision this tick. So that's basically, I don't need those. Am I kidding? Oh, hold on, what? Ah, yes, okay, so yeah, okay. I can do this more simply, but if it was in collision with this thing last tick, I don't think this is needed. So in collision, and then I need to know if it was in collision already. Ah, yes. Collision last tick is actually simply filled again with everything. Yes. All right, so I need to keep track of collided. This tick should also be objects. I don't think I can actually use the swap buffer. Well, let me just think. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little, oh, that's not the way I should do it. Again, lucid chart. All right, so I already have this thing, But now I'm going to go into the collision bit. So let me see. So there is an last frame, last tick, and there is a now, and there is a new. Let's say this tick, and there's a new, and what I'm doing basically right now is it enters the collision. So we get a collision, then it checks if it's already in collision here. Collided this tick should still add here. That's the thing though. Collided this tick, this num is going to be this object. And I'm going to do this with ints. Is that needed? It's absolutely not needed. No. Object references are just as quick. The ints were just meant for doing a little Boolean buffer, but I'm sure that this will... I'm gonna have to go through this with like a lot of objects and see where it will go wrong. I think it will go wrong if a lot of objects can collide with each other at the same time, but that's not really... That's probably something for fluid simulations or something like that, but not for now. So it collided this tick, it's also in collision. Then, and if it is not in collision yet, then we do get in collision, and then on collision enter. And it did collide this tick. All right. Then post update. I'm just gonna get rid of this thing again because it was just kind of a rubber duck situation. Which streaming is as well, by the way. That's pretty funny. Collided this tick. This is no good. I need to go through collided this tick. All right, so basically I'm going to check if collided this collision last tick I is the same as collided this tick. Then it's not. If I can't find this for the last. Okay, so that means I'm going to set it here. Like there's gonna declare this at the class level, of course. Last check. So last check is going to be false. So basically here last check is set true, and we can also exit break, which means we break from that loop. And here we say if last check, if there's no more collision with this from last frame, then we actually say on collision exit for that object. Is this correct? Yes, but we also have to remove it. And that is where this gets shitty. Because I indeed cannot fill collision last tick. No, I can't just do that. So basically I have to go through all collisions of this frame and copy that to last tick. Though that's where I can use my buffer. Is that where I can use my buffer? Yes, that's where I can use my buffer. It's not for in collision. Or is it? No, hold on. Collided this tick. That's not true. That's not good. It means, oh, I have, oh, sorry, it's in collision. In collision num, and this should be in collision. If it was a last tick and it's now in collision, then yes. All right, and what I have to copy are the ones that are in collision, but I have to copy them because I need them next frame too. So I can't do the swap. Too bad. Basically this. Yeah. All right, I can get rid of the swap buffer. So what I have to do here now is go through the collision last tick. And it needs to be in collision sorry, that, and it has to end up the same. That's good. And then num, last num. That's what I need. Not tick. That's the collection. Okay, so basically here I'm copying from in collision num everything. So collision last tick, collision last num will be in collision last num. All right, just copying. That should be simple as long as it's a few objects. Have I done everything? I think so. Let me just try this. And did I have my callbacks here still? Yes, is no longer near. Cool. Let me see if that's gonna happen. There's one. Just get them out of the way for now. There's the other. And here comes the collision. No collision. Interesting. Okay. Let's go through that. So that's never happening. I mean, collision enter is never called. Interesting. Collision with is maybe this never called. Let's just track that out first. Let's say game object.name collides with other.game object.name. When did I call this? Check circle circle, check circle circle, check collision, and check collision is done for all objects. So that definitely should be still be done. But I am checking on their positions there. Pretty sure that should be working, but we'll check it out. Nothing. There's 3 ranking ones, but still. That's quite weird. Something weird's going on there. I'm going to debug. There. And here. That. Yeah. Okay, so that whole bit is never called. Why? There is a simple physics object. It has a... it's the buffer. Ranky 1, ranky 2. That's insane. They're there and it's not checking? Why? SBO pre-update. So somehow it's not going through these updates. Oh, jeez. Why is nobody chatting here today? Gotta attach, of course. Am I kidding here? It is, of course, just updating. There we go. Check collision. Let's go in there. Check collision. Collider shape, circle. Collider shape, circle. Check circle, circle. All right, radius 0. All right, there we got our problem. What happened is that I changed those wrong ones. Changed those value things back by name. Collider shape circle, and then there we go. Yes, changed those back, huh? With height. There we go. And here we'll see it's 0. Okay, so 0.8 it was. And there we go again. And now we're all set to have collisions. Let's please give me some collisions. There we go. All right, so there were some collisions there, and there was like a near. Cool, and then no more. But something with the logic is not really working yet, because the exit was not called yet on collision exits. Let's see. Here we go. Let's go to that one. Where was it? Oh, I'll go like that. Collision width, yes, that one. Gone. So it collided, and it was not in collision. Oh, it should be removed from in collision. That is a bitch. Yes. Because it's still in collision. Yeah, okay. So basically collided this tick. If it's not in there, it should be removed from in collision. Oh. That's not true what I'm doing here. I don't have to keep is it handy to keep this in collision thing? Yeah, because it was already in collision. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so now it was no longer in collision. It really needs to be removed from this thing first, which happens before this check. So I'm going to go through all the, this is another one. I'm going to go through all the this frames collisions and check them with in collision. If they're not in there, then they should be removed from in collision. Oh, sorry, no, if they are not, oh, it's the other way around. So basically checking in collisions with the ones that are this frame, and then if there is no, if collision this tick, collided this tick, then it checks out. If it doesn't check out, then it needs to be removed from in collision. And that's where I don't need last. I don't need last. Jeez. All right, maybe you figured it out already, Aaron. Last time I didn't check your code that you sent me, but now I know that this it's this simple. In collision I, and I have to go down from the top so that I can remove them. Basically for the like delete is the one that we're at, so that is I, and it would be in collision num -1, and then I'm moving all the in collision D is what in collision D+1 was. And that's not true anymore. So I'll do this before moving it. That should be it. I can actually get rid of the whole last bit. Collision last, delete. Not using that anymore. What was I thinking, huh? All right. There's 3 of them, like immediately. Well, that's good. That was like a in, out, perfect. All right, so basically gotta build like a quad tree to make this this bit a more, let's see, to do make broad phase. But basically it's just one big collision check, like narrow phase collision check right now. And I've got collision checks, and I've got calls on enter and exit, which makes me which I can use to actually put on. Let's just do that, and then we'll stop for today. The player, what let's see, scenes, game test, there we go. Player spawner spawns, and that can have a reference to some UI. Basically, let's show them. Let's just make a little button. It's a bit big now, but it's going to be a button, and the button will be, oh, did I do constant physical size? Okay, cool. It will be a button, and it says for now attack. As simple as that. Auto size. The button gets sized down. Oops. Gets sized down a bit. And auto size did not go as far as I wanted. Nope. And then, of course, there is that. And then it gets to be a bit higher. And this button goes like, I don't know, over here. Actually, maybe it should be at the player. Well, let's not think about that yet. Attack button. And the attack button is not shown except when, so the player spawner needs to give it to the character object if it is spawned here. Yes. So basically I get to do How can I know if it's... I can give it a reference, but I'm pretty sure that is not going to help. Let me see. Because I need to know if it's... Yeah, it's a TN behavior, but TNO is actually not possible. I can't. Let me see if I can... Can I just get the player spawner by object once the character is instantiated? I think that's the best thing. So on init mine, initialize mine, there we go. There's the floor target thing. Player spawner actually should just be in the same. I think I did that here as well. Yeah. So public static player spawner instance and void awake instance. Oh, is this, and then I can just in the character. Okay, let's go here and say game object attack button, and the game object attack button is, oh no, that's going to be public character. Oh yeah, so basically on collision enter, if tno.is mine, then I will show the attack button. So that's player spawner. Come on. Player spawner dot attack button, no, dot instance dot attack button dot set active true, and then same for exit. And this is too simple because we can like encounter multiple enemies, but let's start with this now, and then we've got our first action. I mean, it's not doing anything yet, but it is there though. I'm actually curious, how does... Oh, wrong scene. How does Among Us do this when you're near multiple people and you do attack? I haven't seen that. Well. So one. Uh-oh. That's bloody nothing, of course. No reference there. Game test. Player spawner. Attack button. There we go. Save. Just picks the closest player. Oof. Yeah, no, we don't want that in this game. There we go. There's one Rinky. And oh, hold on. What? Why? Poof. Okay. Something weird happening here. Let's try again. What? Oh, I thought I opened server scene. Well, apparently I didn't. Oh, I went back because of the... Ugh, jeez. Yeah. Okay, there we go. 1 Ranky. 2 Ranky, and... Alright, so... That one... You see the attack button? With this one, we don't yet. Ah, well. Next time. It does get somewhere here. So basically, not both of them are not called. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Simple physics. Check collision. SPO collision with SPO2. Collision with... Yes, there we go. I don't need to check this twice, but I cannot invoke. Can I? I can. Cool. That's it then. And then exit. Cool. That should be it. I'm closing it down, and just if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, but I need to stop. That's so funny how it loads his last state there. That's 1. Oops, there. That's 2. And yes, button. Oh, button doesn't disappear. Well, details. Next time. Next time. All right. So basically that's it. Gonna commit here. Oh, here. Uncommitted stuff. Character. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Commit message will be finishes basic circle collision logic, adds back button. All right. Where's the stage all button? That's weird. Well, still have to get used to this. Oh, there. Summary. I was in a file. Okay, cool. Yeah, gotta get used to that. But committing this, and that's push, and push just does that while you can go on here. So that's pretty, I think it's pretty nice. And it's already, I think it's already done. Yeah, and then it shows here. Cool. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be back on Tuesday, if all goes well, as normal. That's it. If you like this, please like or subscribe on YouTube, or follow on Twitch if you really want to support us. Of course, you can subscribe on Twitch. You can also become a patron on Patreon. There's a link in the description on YouTube and a link in our profile on Twitch. Hope to see you again soon, and have a good one. This is the music from my last Ludum Dare game that I'm ending with now. Thank you. Bye-bye.